welcome back to London town.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then what's really weird is, if you know the setup to our show, over my shoulder is the window into Leicester Square, where there is an Odeon cinema that is advertising the Ghostbusters film.
Yes.
So if Paul just looks over my shoulder, he can literally see himself as a Ghostbuster.
Pretty nuts.
It's an actor's dream come true. Looking at himself.
Is it? Do you ever drive past a billboard with your face on and go and kind of double take and go, oh God, it's me, and I just double tuck at my own face?
I usually drive by and just go, ugh. I get very self-conscious about seeing my face plastered everywhere.
Why?
Because it's just annoying. Like it's really. I've had friends saying like, and also now they're saying, dude, your face. Every day I walk out of my apartment, it's sitting. I look at it on a bus stop, and it's annoying me. And I get it. I know.
I like it. I moved to opposite a bus stop just so I could wait for one of your movies to come out so I could see you. I was walking through Leicester Square the other day, I said this, and we have the company that own billboards, and there's a really long, it's very tall, it's not wide, it's just really tall. And as I walked past it, I'm like, oh, that's our billboard. And I had to really put my neck back. And it was my billboard with my face just at that moment, because they change every 10 seconds. So I went, oh, there's the bill. Oh, no, it looks like I'm looking at myself. It looks like I've come to Leicester Square to go,
right.
There I am.
I'll tell you, the worst part is, well, not the worst. It's actually the funniest, and I have seen this, where I get out of the subway in New York, and sometimes in the subways they'll have the posters up on the wall, and to just like step off of the train and see my poster, and someone has drawn like a giant
mustache
rocket.
Yeah, mustache.
A rocket.
Yeah, exactly right. Some kind of eggplant looking thing on my forehead, and that makes me laugh.
That's the humbler, isn't it? That's nice.
Yeah,
that's
where you get too big for your britches.
The film that we're talking about is, of course, Ghostbusters Frozen Over, which I saw over there when they were advertising it the other day, last Monday. And it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Oh.
It's brilliant. I wasn't allowed to say that after I went to see it because it was embargoed.
You're embargoed to say it was brilliant until you lifted the embargo. Now you can say it's brilliant.
I said I've got to wait till Thursday to say it's brilliant or whatever. But I can say it now.
Well,
it's brilliant.
I'm glad.
The first hint of the Ghostbusters thing, were you like, I've got to get me on there. I've got to get this. I want to be in this.
Well, it was a strange thing to even process. I couldn't quite. I mean, I grew up watching these movies. I mean, I knew them, and I of course, like everybody, just a huge Bill Murray fan.
Amazing.
And Dan Aykroyd. I mean, all of them, obviously. But it was a weird thing to think, wait a minute, I'm going to be in a Ghostbusters movie? And then this one, to kind of actually put on that suit and the proton pack and stand alongside them doing it makes no sense whatsoever. None.
But so exciting.
Yeah, it's a very cool life experience. And that's really what I was thinking before we ever started shooting any of it. I thought, wow, I'm actually going to get to hang out with them. And I'm going to get to hang out with them in the firehouse.
Yes.
I'm going to get to drive that car. And all of that was, it's a very fun job. This is an incredibly silly way to make a living.
Yeah.
I'm lucky enough to have somehow, pulled that off. But that's a different expression here, isn't it? Yeah.
No.
But I do. I could say. By the way, if I say, "Hey, I do pull it off,"
you do.
That's
good.
I don't mean it, and I don't mean that in the acting sense.
No, listen, and I
mean that in the British sense.
I enjoy watching you pull it off.
Thank you.
I really do.
It's honestly,
we all do.
I always look at it as a challenge, and I think, you know what? If I can just pull this off, maybe 2 or 3 times today.
Oh yeah,
2 or 3 times today.
Wow.
Just today. By the way, that's a great day. Seldom do I ever get to pull it off 2 or 3 times a day. Yeah. If I could pull it off once a day, chances are I'll go to sleep rested, knowing.
Oh,
yeah.
You'll fall asleep very quick.
I'll fall asleep right away. I'll go like, you know what? Hey, I pulled it off.
Yeah, I commend you for that. I think it's amazing.
Thank you.
I'm working on a script at the moment, and I won't get into that thing. But imagine this. Imagine if the script got commissioned and they also cast you in it with me.
Oh,
we could put it off together.
You know what? I used to think that maybe working with the Ghostbusters would be the biggest dream come true.
Mm-hmm.
I've just thought this. If you and I could do that, we could work, and you and I, we could help. We would help each other pull it off.
Well, let's imagine, right? Because if you read my script and you went, Chris, this is really good, and I went, yeah, but the movie companies and they'll be interested, and you went, Chris, the movie companies own me because I own Hollywood. I'll go in there, Chris. I'll meet the big boss of the movie studio, and I'll get it pulled off for you. I'd be ever so grateful.
Yeah, I'll go to the studio individually, one by one.
Yeah,
I'll do what I have to.
Thank you.
I will convince them. I will pull it off.
Thank you. I'm going to say good luck with the movie, but I think you'll be fine. I think it's going to be one of the biggest films, if not the biggest film of the year.
Oh, it's going to do very well.
You know what?
Very well.
We're all burning up. None of it really matters.
Yeah, you're good to go. Ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Mr. Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Radio. The Chris Moyles Show.